So one of the things you will learn about narcissistic people is that they don't want your they don't want you to be independent. They don't want you to be independent. They want you to be dependent on them. So they don't want you to have your own home. They don't want you to have your own car. Even sometimes when you're running your own business, you may see them sometimes. They will manipulate your business and sometimes even make your business collapse. And eventually, not all, okay, but most of them, that's what they do. So they will drag down your business until the business will collapse. That is because they don't want you to be independent. So they twist everything to evolve around them. They twist everything whereby whatever it is you need to do, they need to know about it first so that they can see if it's benefiting them in a way or if they can benefit from that situation. So they like always to put you in a trap whereby you cannot be independent, to think for yourself, have your own money, have your own place and stuff like that. Sorry guys, this thing is moving a little bit. I don't know why. Let me try to maybe there. Are you guys following? So at the end of those entanglements, you will notice as well that by the end of the narcissistic relationship, almost all people that I know, including me, you may be struggling with finances because they have already drained your bank accounts. Okay, all the money is gone. I don't know. It's like you're struggling with money. So most of the times, when you live in a narcissistic relationship, in the beginning of the at the beginning of the discard, there's going to be a little bit of struggle. When I was living a narcissist, I did my story before, and I told you guys at that point in time, I did not even have a penny. I did not have a penny. The only thing I had was my job, but I did not have a penny. Not that I wasn't working, I was really working. Even I would put in the extra hours. But none of that would make sense, okay? Because when you're with a narcissist, they have that thing. It's like they are wired to exhaust all your finances, whereby you cannot have anything for yourself. So what I did at the time, I called, somebody I knew, and they had a room. It was a room at the time. So I was like, okay, I can afford this room. We negotiated the prices and the costs, and they said, okay, it's possible to because I was working at the time. I moved into this room, but this house was a shared accommodation. That's what I could afford. Okay, it was a shared accommodation. So I said, okay, that is where my healing journey will start. So I went out, negotiated. I even remember that the person who took me in at the time, I explained to them that in this week I don't have the money. I didn't have the money, but I would actually pay the first month in the following week. So that's exactly what happened. But you see, as the time goes on, you're doing this healing work on yourself. You're elevating. You're taking care of yourself. You start to pay attention to energy. You pay attention to energy. You pay attention to people who is living around you because when you're living in a community house, let's say a shared house or something like that, you have got people that you share the flat or maybe the house, different rooms and stuff like that. And there are some things that you're sharing together. You may share a bathroom, you may share the kitchen, you may share the living room, but you may still have your own bedroom. Sometimes you could be lucky that you can have your own bathroom, but some cases you could even share bathrooms with other people. As the time goes on, you start to understand that it's not going to work for you. You cannot walk into a bathroom where somebody has already showered, taken a shower, and you're going to walk into that same bathroom and take a shower. And remember that you're going to strip naked and take a shower in the same bathroom where another person has had a shower. Now you can be sharing a bathroom with a person who is living in your house. They are drug addicts. You can be sharing a bathroom with a person who is a prostitute. Because you see, those cheap accommodations, as much as they are cheap, they are also not the safest places to be. You can only be there for a while, okay, just to fix yourself, because like I said, you're getting away from a narcissist, so probably you have nothing. A lot of times I've heard about those cases where people are leaving narcissists and they don't have anything. They didn't have anything, no money or no nothing, so they just ran into these shared homes, and that's the only thing was available. Now you can only use that place for a certain period of time, but it is not supposed to be something in the long run, something you're going to be staying in the long run. So always, whatever it is you're doing, have it in your mind that you are supposed to outgrow the place. You are supposed to heal, use it as a healing spot, start working on yourself, and make sure that you get your finances together so that you can move into a place that you call your own. You cannot be sharing bathrooms with markets, with junkies. You cannot be sharing bathrooms with drug addicts, drunk people, alcoholics. Sometimes you could even be sharing bathrooms with narcissists. So the energy may not be okay. Okay, the energy may still be sometimes, not all times, that you will be sharing homes with such people, but most cases that is going to be the case. Why? Is because all the people that are running to these cheap accommodations are the people that are struggling with different things. It would help you more when you are in the company and the presence of other people that are healing. Okay, they just got out of a marriage, they are going through a divorce and stuff like that. You can sometimes understand in those situations, but sometimes you're going to share homes with people that are extremely low vibrational. And as the time goes on, you will know and understand that you have got to upgrade. So this video is about upgrading. In any situation that you are, learn whatever it is you need to learn in those situations, okay? You've gotten out of a marriage, you are going through a breakup. It is okay to start from scratch. Like I've told you guys, when I was moving out of that my home, it was a very comfortable home, very nice bed, comfortable bed. I would have good breakfast, good meals, stuff like that. But it was a toxic home, okay? It was toxic. As much as on the 3D it was, good place and environment, it was still a toxic home. So I went out and I had to start from scratch, okay? So chosen ones, what I'm telling you in this video is that understand that sometimes things are not going to be okay in the beginning, but there's always lessons, because you see, a chosen person is a person who always picks up the lessons wherever they go. Anything that they meet on the way, the experiences they meet on the way, they turn those experiences into lessons, and they are learning along the way. So as the time goes on, you understand that you are going to need, for you to be able to evolve further in life, you are going to need to get out of low vibrational homes and environments, okay? So that you can have your own space. And sometimes it doesn't even have to be a very big space. It can just be a studio house, somewhere, studio flat. You just need some small bed, small mattress, whatever. You have all the things that you need, but that is your safe place. It is a place you know that you're not going to share a bathroom, you're not going to share kitchens, you're not going to share this and that living rooms, you're not going to be sitting on the same sofas with narcissists. So as the time goes on, try to elevate yourself, okay? Try to get your stuff together. Get yourself together. If need be, you might have to go back to work. If a person who has not been working, and if need be, you might have to go back to work for a certain amount of time so that you can actually save some money, so that you're going to go out and get your own place that you call home. This is your place. There's no energies around you dealing with. You know that the only energy you're dealing with in that place is only your energy. You don't have to deal with other people's energies, okay? Because you're becoming aware of what energy is. You're becoming protective. You're becoming aware. And you know that the more you work on your energy, and especially the place you live, the place where you put your bed. In some cases, because I remember when I was living in that in the shared home, I had to get rid of the bed, you know. I had to get rid of the bed's mattress. I had to get rid of furniture. I still wanted to make sure that, yes, I still get the best out of it. It's a shared home, but at least I can still get the best out of it. So I made sure that I was sleeping on my own bed that I had only bought with my own money. I was using my own equipment, my tools. Some things we would share, but still I learned how to work with the place so that I could make the best out of it. But I knew for the longest of time that this was not a permanent situation. I was supposed to get out of that place at some point. So, chosen ones, I don't know what your situation is, because I've already talked with so many people, and some of the people are even scared to leave, because sometimes a person is like, oh, when I leave this home, it's comfortable. You know that you're living under the narcissist roof, and it feels like comfortable because you can eat a meal, you have a comfortable bed to sleep, but you're living with a very toxic person, and there's not going to be any growth in your own personal life. So growth happens to people who are ready to accept challenges. In any way that you want to look at it, you always have to know that there will always be challenges along your life, my chosen ones. You will be jumping from one challenge to another, but in either way, you're always going to be guided to fight those challenges until the end and to win over those challenges. So even if you have, like I've said, a comfortable home but it's toxic, get out there and challenge yourself to start growing, to become independent. Start with the small things. They may not make sense. It's a very small room. It's a very small studio flat. Live in that house, live in that room for as long as you need, but don't make it too long, because usually, like I've said, there will be a chance that you will be living with other toxic people. Okay, a lot of these toxic people, that is how far they can go. Okay, is how far they can go. That's how much they can afford. Is how far they can go. So just be there for the time being and build yourself up. If need be, go get a job. Maybe plan the job of about 6 months. See how much you can save so that you can move to a much more comfortable place. So what I'm driving at in this video is living around people that are low vibrational. Living around people that are low vibrational, if you have to, do it, okay? But don't do it too long, because it's going to continuously take a toll on your own personal energy. You're not going to grow. You may heal and do a few things here and there, but you're not going to quickly evolve to become your greatest version. So the only time when you can be able to grow into your greatest version is when you can get away from those kind of accommodations where you have got to live with some people and share everything together. If they are good people, well and good. If you guys are in the same bracket, probably same situation, okay, it may be okay. But if you're living with toxic people, which you may later on find out that you could have been living with toxic people, like I did personally, then it is time for you to go, to leave that place and find a place of your own that you can call your comfort zone. Pay attention to the place you live. Be open to challenges. Okay? You're going to be challenged. For you to evolve to becoming your greatest version, you have got to go through some challenges in life. Embrace the challenges and learn the lessons. But keep on working to become your greatest version and keep on outgrowing. Whichever environment you reach and you start to feel a certain energy around that environment, do whatever it takes. Because I've told you guys, chosen ones, that nobody's coming to save you. I've been very honest in that video because I know, okay, all the things I've done, I had to pick myself up from the ground. I had to start from scratch. Ladies and gentlemen, I started from nothing. But at the moment, I look back in time and I can say I did put in the work. It wasn't easy, but I put in the work, okay? That is exactly what you need to do. In every setting that you are, things can get better, but start with the small ones. Embrace the challenges, learn the lessons, and grow higher. Make sure that always you are doing something to take you higher. Make sure that you pick yourself up from the ground. Make sure that you put in the work. Make sure that you persist. Build consistency, and I can promise you, ladies and gentlemen, the universe always rewards a stubborn mind. As long as you are willing to do the work, the universe is going to reward you for the work. So, for the most of you guys who are living narcissists, I know that you need this inspiration. You might have been worried about, you don't know what to do. You are too comfortable in the home, and you're thinking about where you're going to be living, which place you're going to go. Start with the small ones. Start with the small ones. The small ones may be the beginning of the freedom. At some point, you may now realize that you're starting to grow higher and to move higher in life. So drop us a comment, like, and share. You guys know I do love and appreciate your support. Please book a session if you want to. You may donate or support my channel if you want to. Everything you need, you will find it in the description below. And until then, I'll catch you guys in my next one. There's almost signing out. Much love and blessings. Peace.